Hello runners, and welcome to your second cross training video. This video will be about 16 minutes long, and you're gonna need yourself a set of light weights or soup cans. I'm using a can of beans for the workout. Something light though that won't completely tire your body out. At any time throughout this workout, please feel free to stop and grab some water. Just press the pause button and then continue on. The format we are going to follow is a 30-second work to 10-second rest recovery. And I'll just be explaining the exercises during the rest. So if you're ready to go, grab those weights and we will get going. Starting in
Interval
3,
1 for 30 seconds.
2, 1, go. So up high, coming down low. We're gonna come into a wood chopper for 30 seconds. So I'm coming nice and low, rotating up both weights right out in front. I'll take this from the side. This is what it's looking like. I'm just coming up
5 seconds.
and rotating down.
Rest for 10 seconds.
So we're just gonna take a little bit of a rest, shake out those arms, and we're gonna
5
switch
seconds.
sides. In 3, 2, 1, go for it.
Interval 1 for 30 seconds.
So we're just doing the exact same thing on the other side. Try to think about pushing those shoulders down your back, reaching up. If you notice, my body's pivoting in the direction that my arms are moving. Nice and functional here with this movement. Taking it as low or as high as you want to.
5 seconds.
In 3, 2, 1,
Rest for
we're gonna
10
take a
seconds.
little rest, shake it out. The next one we're gonna do is we're gonna come in
5
balance
seconds.
on our right foot. So lifting that left leg out.
Interval
Arms are
1
gonna
for 30
punch
seconds.
out. We're gonna rotate towards that leg and come back center. Rotate, come back center. So we're just rotating over that leg, keeping those arms out front. This is why I said to grab light weights and balance. I guess I'm no
5 seconds.
fitness video model here.
Rest for 10 seconds.
Take a little break, shake it out. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other
5
side.
seconds.
So if you've noticed, I'm actually not wearing shoes. I'm just wearing sock feet. Come to the
Interval
other
1 for
side.
30 seconds.
I find that during these balance movements, I like not wearing shoes because I like feeling all different parts of my feet pushing into the ground to stabilize me. Keeping that core nice and strong, rotating as far as you can. Allow yourself to wobble, allow yourself to
5 seconds.
make it a challenge for you.
Rest for 10
And a
seconds.
little break here. Next one we're gonna do is with our
5
weights,
seconds.
you're gonna step forward in a lunge. You're gonna drop your one
Interval
hand
1 for
towards,
30
both
seconds.
hands, sorry, towards the inner leg. And then you're just gonna reach open and then come back down. So we're staying in that lunge, reach open and come back down. Reach open, come back down. From the side, reaching open, coming back down. In that nice lunge position.
5 seconds. Rest for 10
Take
seconds.
a break, and we're gonna switch sides. So other leg is gonna come
5
forward.
seconds.
In our second round of doing this, because if you were wondering, just coming to
Interval
the other
1 for 30
side,
seconds.
we're gonna do all these exercises a second time. So if you feel like, oh, I'm not really getting, enough of these, don't worry, we're gonna do them a second time. And the second time through this one, we're gonna make a little bit more dynamic with a little bit more movement. Opening up and coming back down.
5 seconds.
5 seconds. Good job, you guys.
Rest for 10 seconds.
Nice little rest here, coming back up. Next one we got
5
is we're gonna
seconds.
imitate running. So keep those weights in nice and close. Lift up that right
Interval
leg
1 for
again.
30 seconds.
And what I want you to do is swing that right leg forward and then bring it back. So forward and bring it back. So knee comes up, and then you swing it back. My arms are just mimicking a runner right now. So I'm here and then kicking back. Up tall.
5 seconds.
And then extending back. Elbows staying in.
Rest for 10 seconds.
Take a rest here. Shake that out, and we're gonna do the same thing
5
on
seconds.
the other side. So again, just running with those legs. Knee comes up.
Interval 1 for 30
And
seconds.
then leg goes back. Knee comes up and leg goes back. Now while we're not getting our heart rate up probably super high with these, that's not the intention. The intention is we are trying to build all of those stabilizing and core muscles that we need for running. Running is
5
that
seconds.
unilateral sport. Shake that
Rest
out.
for 10 seconds.
From here, we're gonna drop the weights. We're gonna come down to a
5
push-up
seconds.
position. So we're gonna come into a bird dog, it's called.
Interval
So
1
where
for
we're gonna
30
kick
seconds.
our right leg out and left arm reaches, and then we're gonna come back down. Opposite side, and then come back down. Now, if that is a little bit too easy for you, I want you to be in a plank position here, and you're just gonna reach, and then come back down. Reach, take a breath, come back down.
5 seconds.
Lots of control here.
Rest for 10 seconds.
Take a little rest. And then from here, we're gonna come
5
into a
seconds.
push-up. We're gonna do a push-up and then a side plank rotation. So
Interval
from
1 for
here,
30
you're gonna
seconds.
do a push-up, and then you're just gonna rotate to the side. Modified push-up from your knees is perfectly fine, even staying on your knees for that side plank. I'll show you that modified version from the side. And again, don't feel sad if you feel like we're rushing
5
through
seconds.
this. You get to do it again. We're gonna flip right
Rest
to our
for 10
back
seconds.
from this one, and we're gonna do a prone plank. So
5
from
seconds.
our hands, I want everybody to just lift up,
Interval 1 for
one
30
foot,
seconds.
and then other foot, and you can even let your head relax if that's okay for your neck. Otherwise, just keeping it looking forward, lift those hips up towards the ceiling, hands facing towards your bum. Keep that breath going, core engaged. Hamstrings are having to work here just to keep you elevated.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Rest for 10
Nice.
seconds.
Coming up on our last movement, and then we're gonna repeat. So we're gonna come
5
into a
seconds.
V-sit position, but we're gonna add our arms. So we're here,
Interval 1 for 30
and I
seconds.
just want you to pretend like you're running. So you have a light grip, pretending that maybe you have some chips in those hands. Keep those elbows right in next to your side. Core is strong. If you want to elevate those legs, more V, making a more V shape, you go for it. Core engaged. From here, we're going right back to the
5
beginning
seconds.
and repeating 1 time. 2,
Rest for 10
1,
seconds.
take a breath. We're gonna stand up and grab those weights coming up into round 2. Little bit wider stance here for our wood chop. I want you to reach up and then pivot down. Really rotate and looking behind you. Take your time with this movement. It's not intended to be a rush. Lift up and coming back down. Good stuff, you guys. Keep it up. We're only got a few left here. Take a little rest, and then we got that other side. So I'm trying to keep a slight bend in those elbows as you reach up and come back down. If you want to improve your golf or your tennis game at the same time as your running game, here you go. A lot of that core rotational movement here. Woo. Good job, you guys. Keep it up. 3, 2, 1. Little break. We're gonna come up into that push out with a rotation. So again, balancing, right leg can lift, arms go up, and then we're just gonna rotate and then come back to center. Rotate, come back to center. Use that breath to help guide you through this movement. And I know I said that heart rate wasn't getting super elevated, but I'm definitely feeling a sweat. So it's not to say that these exercises aren't hard or challenging. They're just doing different things than maybe say a traditional running workout would. But these are just as important, the complementary exercises, and these are so important for keeping our body balanced, keeping our body so that we avoid those injuries. And it just allows those muscles to get stronger so that you can perform at a higher level. Any mobility exercises are going to help with flexibility and increasing that range of motion so that we're able to perform better. Nice, take a little breather. We're going to come into that lunge with a rotation, and this time we're going to make it a little bit more dynamic. So you're going to step forward, hand is going to drop, and you're going to reach up, come back to center, and then step back with the other leg. So just making this one a little bit more dynamic this time, and we're going to do it for a full minute.
Interval 1 for 30 seconds. 5 seconds. Rest for 10 seconds. 5 seconds.
Good job, guys.
Interval 1 for 30
Keep it up.
seconds.
So this one we'll just do
5
for a
seconds.
full minute.
Rest for 10 seconds.
Nice job, guys. Keep it up. We have 30 seconds left.
5 seconds.
This is just what it would look like from the side.
Interval 1 for 30 seconds.
So all you yogis out there, this one, it looks probably pretty familiar. Lots of these movements. That's why I'm always such an advocate for yoga in combination with running, because so many of the movements that we do in yoga are complementary to a strong
5
running
seconds.
program. Come on up, shake that out. And we're going
Rest
to those
for 10
leg
seconds.
swing throughs. So starting with that right leg again is coming
5
up,
seconds.
and then swinging it back. Driving it up.
Interval 1 for
swinging it
30
back.
seconds.
Now my arms, now obviously we wouldn't actually flex at the torso this much when we're running, but our goal here is when we're moving our body away like this from our center of mass, we're having to balance, and we're having to really stabilize through those glute muscles. Woo! Keeping that toe flexed towards your knee.
5 seconds.
5 seconds, and we're gonna switch legs.
Rest
Keeping
for
those
10
hips
seconds.
parallel with the ground. Switching legs, left leg comes up,
5 seconds.
and driving it back.
Interval 1
This
for 30
allows us
seconds.
to focus on our arm swing as well. Trying to keep relaxed shoulders down our back, almost like those swinging L's. Now I might be extending more in the back than I typically would, but we obviously want to keep that bend through our back arm too. We're not straightening through that back arm, if you notice.
5 seconds.
3, 2, 1.
Rest for 10
We're gonna
seconds.
come into that bird dog again. So from kneeling position, option
5
1,
seconds.
3, 2, 1 is just
Interval 1
extending
for 30 seconds.
opposite arm and opposite leg, and then coming back to center. Or from full plank position, you're here, trying to keep that core strong, come for a breath, and then come back down, come for a breath, come back down. Inhale, exhale, inhale,
5 seconds.
exhale,
Rest for 10
take
seconds.
a little breath, rest. Coming into that push-up with a
5
rotational
seconds.
side plank. So again, option 1, from those
Interval 1 for
knees,
30 seconds.
elbows close, back knee stays planted as you drive and lift that hand up. Option 2 Get those knees off the ground. Still keeping elbows close as we do our push-up and rotating.
5 seconds.
5 seconds.
Rest for 10 seconds.
Take a little rest. We're coming into that prone plank
5
position.
seconds.
3, 2, 1. Drive
Interval
those
1 for
heels
30
down.
seconds.
Get the hips up, one leg at a time. A modified option would just be a reverse table. I should have said that in round 1, but we're here at round 2. Woo! Notice my hands are pretty much right under my shoulders. If my hands were any further back behind my shoulders, just putting a lot of strain, and if your body is not used to that range of motion,
5 seconds.
probably not the best. 3, 2,
Rest
1.
for 10 seconds.
Coming into those V-sit flutters for our last movement here.
5 seconds.
So again, knees can be bent or straighten, but if they do straighten, keep a
Interval
chest
1 for 30
open
seconds.
and run it out. Last one. Running those arms, legs either straight or bent. Chest is proud. Go, 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 quick with the arms, quick with the arms, quick as you can. It's an interval. It's your last one.
5 seconds.
5 seconds. 3,
Rest for 10
2,
seconds.
and 1. Nice work, everybody.
5 seconds.
Your last or your second cross training video is complete,
Interval 1
and
for
I hope
30
you had a
seconds.
great workout. As you can see, I got a little sweat on my forehead here. Let me know if you have any questions, and I will see you guys soon. Bye-bye.